Hey folks, welcome back to Pop Retro. You can find me on social media on Instagram and Twitter at PopRetro1 and on Facebook, facebook.com/PopRetro1. Wanted to quickly show you part 2 of my Blu-ray haul, Blu-ray and DVD haul that I got from my friend Nathan. He gave me around a dozen movies, most of them on Blu-ray, and all from European cinema. In my last video, I did the first half, which you can just go back and watch that if you'd like. And those were all movies from Kino Lorber's Redemption Films line that they put out back in around 2012, 2013. So you can check that out if you want. And now I've got this second stack that I wanted to share with you that Nathan sent to me. So these are all films that I did not have in my collection. A few of them I've seen in the past, a long time ago, but I'm really excited to watch them either for the first time or watch them again for the first time in a couple decades. So, all right, up first we've got from 1996, it is the Stendall Syndrome. And this is a Blue Underground release, directed by Dario Argento. One of his later films, 1996, Italian giallo, stars his daughter, Asia Argento. I'm not sure how you say her last name. At first I used to say, it must be Asia, but I think it's actually like Asia or something like that. But anyway, I've seen some of her movies, some of the movies she's in, and I believe she also directs movies as well. Stendall Syndrome is interesting just as a term too. If you look up the definition, it's an actual real syndrome, and I quote from the internet, it's a psychomatic condition involving rapid heartbeat, fainting, confusion, and even hallucinations, allegedly occurring when individuals become exposed to objects, artworks, or phenomena of great beauty. So basically, you see something that just really knocks your socks off, some piece of art or something like that, and you start, oh man, the heart rate goes up. You start suffering from Stendall Syndrome. So anyhow, looking forward to checking this one out. There's a look at the back of this Blue Underground release. And there is reversible art on this one. Can't really see it very good through the case, but that's okay. There's a look at the disc. Now, Blue Underground, they've kind of released and re-released a lot of titles over the years. So this one was, this particular version was released in 2014. So there are probably a newer release with a newer scan, a newer transfer, and maybe it may be even on 4K UHD now. I don't know if Blue Underground has put this out in that format yet, but I'm cool with getting a Blu-ray version of this movie just to have in my collection, especially when it's given to you for free. All right, up next, we've got a couple titles from the boutique label Mondo Macabro, which is a really fun label, put out a lot of wacky stuff off the beaten path. And up first, we've got a Blu-ray, 1971, The Fox with a Velvet Tail. This is directed by José María Forqué, starring Analía, Gadé, Jean Sorel, and Rosanna, Yanni. No idea if I pronounced those names even close to correct, but that is who is listed. An Italian Spanish giallo, and I've been really trying to fill out my giallo collection over the past several years. So anytime I have a chance to knock one off of the catalog and check one out that I haven't seen, I'm always excited to get. And this is one of those. This is also known as In the Eye of the Hurricane. So I don't know which title came first or what the original title was, if it was In the Eye of the Hurricane or The Fox with the Velvet Tail. But just so you know, there is an AKA title for this one. So here's a look at the back. And a look at the disc. Most Mondo Macabro discs have a uniform look. Up next is a DVD from Mondo Macabro, and it is from 1974. It is 7 Women for Satan. Satan? And It's an erotic horror movie directed by Michel Lemoine. This one was banned in France in the 1970s. So again, Mondo Macabro releasing some wild cinema. There's a look at the back. Actually, I should look at some of these screenshots just to make sure I'm not violating YouTube sensitivity checkers. Okay, and a look at the disc inside. Again, that uniform look, even on the DVDs, kind of looks, they all look the same mostly. All right, up next we've got 3 films. The last 3 are from the vaunted, the celebrated Criterion Collection. I have a handful of Criterion discs in my collection. They were always so expensive back when I couldn't afford them as much, and so it was really a treat when I could get one. I think what was my very first Criterion disc? I can't even remember now. Citizen Kane. It was Citizen Kane on DVD. That was the first Criterion disc I bought, probably like 25 years ago. And man, it cost an arm and a leg, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna stay away from this. So every once in a while I pick one up. Often a lot of the classics that they put out, if they were released by studios in years past, often I have those in my collection instead of the Criterion. But when I can pick them up, I like to, because obviously they are some of the best versions of these movies that you're ever gonna find. So up first, we've got 2 movies from the famed director, the celebrated Ingmar Bergman. Up first, we got Summer Interlude from 1951. This was Bergman's 10th film. So this was lucky number 10 for Bergman. Take a look at the inside. Got a nice disc. Is that reversible art? We've got, not reversible art, but it's got the chapters listed in there. And of course a booklet with a nice essay and some photos and words as part of the essay. Did not have these Bergmans in my collection. And by Bergmans, I mean plural, because there are 2. And up next we have The Seventh Seal, 1957. Probably the most celebrated of his movies, the most well-known. Gosh, Swedish, he was from Sweden. So this film was set in Sweden during the Black Death, a fantasy drama, sort of about man's search for meaning. Very highfalutin stuff I'm talking here. And again, we've got the nice presentation by Criterion Collection. And this one does have some reversible art. There you go, in black and white. And there's the disc. And once again, we've got this is a nice thick essay book with photos included as well. So I now own The Seventh Seal. So I'm looking forward to rewatching it. This was one of those, when you're like in your teens, when I was in my late teens, early 20s, and I'm like really getting into film history and reading books on the greatest directors and the greatest movies, and you come across directors like Bergman, and you just figure, okay, I got to track this down. I got to at least give it a watch. And a lot of foreign stuff, especially when I was younger, it was. I thought it was going to be hard to watch, but the more I watched, the more I got into it, the more I felt like, hey, this is all right. I'm learning something here. So, all to say that I'm looking forward to watching it again in a good presentation. So the last one, another Criterion Collection. We've got Federico Fellini, La Dolce Vita. Fellini, obviously one of the most popular, well-known Italian filmmakers of all time. Just another one of those names that growing up, if you are into movies or into film history study at all, even if you had never seen a Fellini movie, you've heard of the director's name, Fellini, okay? This, I think, internationally was his most popular film. There's a look at the back. Trying not to talk too much, trying not to make these videos too long since I'm really just showing you what I got. There's a look at the disc and a look at the essay book. And this book actually is a fold out. It's like a poster. Let's see here. There we go. So we've got that on that side and the essay on the other side. Let's see if I can fold this back up proper. I'll keep it out so I can show you the reversible art. And there's the reversible art. And there you have it. More Euro cinema from my friend Nathan. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. And let's see here. Get these back out so I can hold them up for you. 6 movies, looking forward to giving them a watch, and I am looking forward to seeing you again when I do my next haul video and or my next review video, and that will be coming up soon. I will see you then.